Oh, okay.
Gosh.
I'm like, nobody got my permission to put that on Facebook.
We'll select. Yes. He did. I have an email. I said, post away. That's actually exactly what I said.
He asked me, and I said, you can do whatever you want.
And who gets the gift card? Mom, Dad, me? You're keeping it for yourself?
No, I'm gonna.
$100.
Holy cow.
In standard form, till that was the first thing, it won't
No.
be good for 3 years.
Oh, come on. That was not the only thing I was doing, and I'm not
For the
that
first
upset.
day.
It was the first thing.
What did you say?
$100 we didn't get. That was, we'll get back to work.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with the other $97?
It was a good idea. Yeah, it was a good
I
idea.
like the idea. But
Because I don't really, if I put too much things on my wall,
right.
and I have a ledge, and now I put it on there.
Did you get it? So are you going to get
Good, how are
the
you?
pegboard?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
get like a lot. You could do like a whole wall.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Dream. Exactly. Wonder how many you can buy for $100. Probably a lot. Does Jimmy have one? Do you have a shirt that says Friday on it? Maybe we should go food. I should have brought something else. Maybe make sure someone is watching it. Well, he had conferences. So we had Luke even come up with these. And then we had some other stuff. So when you get home with him, you also have to watch him until he was sleeping. Pretty self-sufficient, but not quite that mature yet. We're still seeing some. He's pretty tall, I bet you can see him.
Like, let's sit in the back and be quiet.
Are we live?
In case you're.
All right, it is 6 o'clock. We will call the council meeting for Monday, February 27th to order. Please rise for Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Council, next item on the agenda is the agenda review and adoption. I'll take a motion. We have-
Sorry, amended to add item 07A.
It does,
for
it
the-
does state that on here.
Yeah,
Thanks.
sorry. I meant to catch you ahead of time.
Council, we have an amended agenda tonight, with item 7A.
We'll make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
Thank you. Do we have a second on that?
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? That carries. We had no one register for open forum public comment. Next, we'll get into special presentation. And as I just displayed, we could use another mayor, so we might call you up early. No, for special presentation, Mayor, for a day, council, as you're aware, but we started a essay contest this year, and we brought it out to the fourth graders in the city of Sartell St. Stephen School District. We had 39 entries respond back. There were some pretty outstanding ideas that came from them. We've all had a chance to read through them. But what resonated for me the most was the innocence and positivity that our youth showed through the surveys. Everything from a food bank to there was one that wanted to enforce or create and enforce a law that would require everyone to work out on Sundays outside, right? Like, for me, it was just the energy that came from some of those were really, really fun. Let's see, add a crosswalk guard for every crosswalk in our community to ensure people can cross the street safely, right? Like, so it really helped ground me in like, hey, what do our youth really view as important here, and have some fun with it. Through the 39 entries, we had one that was selected as the winner, and the winner is Lauren Boom. And so in a moment, we'll call her up to read her essay, the winning essay. But we've done a mayoral proclamation here, and I'll read that here for everyone. I proclaim that February 28th, 2023, that Lauren Boom will be mayor for the day in the city of Sartell. Whereas Lauren Boom participated in Mayor for a Day, fourth grade writing contest, and Lauren's essay was chosen from 39 essays. And whereas Lauren composed a well thought out and fun plan for her work if she was mayor for a day. And whereas the plan included a water park and pool at the community center with a lazy river, hot tub, wading pool, wave pool, water slides, deep pool, kids pool, where it would provide entertainment for people of all ages and jobs for our community. And whereas Lauren understood the importance of providing an amenity for the greater St. Cloud region, which does not have, provided ways to safely offer the amenity with lifeguards who receive breaks for safety, and outlined the cost of amenity, noting to keep it affordable for all. The city of Sartell is proud to have Lauren Boom as a resident of Sartell, and recognition of her achievement is warranted. And February 28th, 2023 is the day we recognize Lauren and her well-written and thoughtful plan of adding a water park and pool to the Sartell community if she were mayor for a day. Congratulations. Lauren, I'll invite you to the podium to read your essay.
If I were mayor for a day, I would add to the community center in Sartell. I would add a pool and water park because there are no pools or water parks in Sartell. Usually families have to go to St. Cloud or even further than that. It would be so much fun to go all year round. You could also have birthday parties and other events there. Some things that would be at the water park include lazy river, hot tub, wading pool, wave pool, fun water slides, and so much more. They would also be a deep pool and shallow pool that younger kids can go in, so it's fun for all ages in many ways. There will be also lifeguards by every pool and water slide. Every 2 hours there will be half-hour break for safety. The cost is $5 for kids and $6 for adults. Once a month, there will be a day where kids can swim free for an hour. There will be concession stands where there will be snacks, drinks, and fun treats. There will be a small shop where there will be swimwear in case you forgot or need extras. All in all, if I were mayor for a day, I would add a pool and water park to the community center in Sartell. I think it would be a great way to make our community better.
about we slide you up here and you can hold the gavel? Go right around. We'll get one of you holding the gavel up.
That's the hammer.
Just hold it. Okay.
Okay, whack it on that wood thing for one.
Awesome. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. All right, council, next order of business is our approval of city council minutes from February 13th regular meeting and February 13th special meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second, any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? That carries. Item 6, consent agenda. We have items A through E. Are there any we want to pull for further discussion, or is there a motion for A through E?
I'd like to pull item B.
Item B is in Bravo.
Correct.
Any others? We'll look for a motion to approve consent agenda A through E with the exception of B.
I'll move.
We have that motion. Is there a second? I'll second. Motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Item B, Jed.
Yeah, just in reading through the job descriptions, it's more of a comment than anything. Just, is there an opportunity for us to add a little bit more to those job descriptions that might allow a little bit more flexibility in roles, clerical roles between the fire and the police as we continue to scale? Is there an opportunity for that job description to at least comment on that, to say, hey, we may need you to support both sides of the building now that we're in that beautiful combined building?
As far as the job description goes, Amber Molitor currently does that, assist the fire department. That was implemented prior to even moving into the new building. Additional staff, the person that went to a new job was a replacement so we could be able to do fire support. So that is something that's gonna continue as is, and we're not seeing it changing that.
For her, for you said Miss Molitor?
Correct.
Okay. What about the other clerical, she's probably not there all the time, right? So is there an opportunity for us to have that be part of other job descriptions as well, so that, as people come in, I'm sure they're coming in for both purposes?
Right, so what we have done, at least on the PD side, is they are somewhat cross-trained into, obviously with Greg leaving, they have to backfill what he was doing, so they are able to do that. Amber brings a little bit uniqueness to it because she's also an emergency manager for the city of Holdingford and a firefighter there too. Okay. So that's what makes the good connection on the fire side for that. She understands the language and what needs to be done on the fire side, so that's why she's kind of been tasked with that role, even though we could have others step in.
Great.
Maybe a follow-up to it is, I assume they're flexible enough that we can ebb and flow as demand on one side or the other were to escalate or increase?
Correct.
Okay.
And that's probably more of the root of where the comment comes from of, they might be doing it already. So having it as part of their job description might be warranted, being just so they know what they're maybe getting themselves into when they do that.
Okay. Any other discussion on item B? Seeing none, I would look for a motion on item B.
I'll move.
We have a motion to move item B. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none. All in favor of consent agenda item B, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. New business.
Mayor, members of council, in front of you, you have a request for a grant approval for a 2021 Assistance to Firefighter Grant. Sorry for the late notice. We found out Friday we were awarded. Originally submitted this well over a year ago for a new tender, which we have, right now Sartell has two tenders. One of them is 28 years old, the other one is 38 years old. The 38-year-old one, we've already basically backlined that to the point of absolutely only emergency, in-town stuff. We don't send it to any mutual aid. Wanted to pull that out of service completely, but just didn't feel comfortable. Once it's out, it's out. So with that being said, we were notified that we were awarded a grant for $325,494.28. The city's contribution to that would be a minimum of $16,274.72. That would be come out of the capital improvement for fire apparatus. The only downside to this is when we wrote the grant, since then, apparatus prices have gone through the roof. The best I can figure, based upon talking to different builders, was it's approximately 22% increase. With that being said, we have not started getting estimates on this yet. We're gonna look at different creative ways to try to keep this as close as possible. We're not asking for approval of purchasing. We're looking for approval to accept the grant right now, and then we would move ahead with obtaining estimates and then bring it back to council once we have specs designed and estimates on us.
Council would look for I guess first we'll take any questions if there are any. Seeing none, we'll look for a motion on item A.
I'll make a motion to approve.
There's a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. Discussion.
I think that, Mayor?
Yeah.
I think that this is a great opportunity for us. I mean, that not very often do we get a new truck through a grant that's pretty aggressive, and I appreciate the effort. I also think that it brings an asset that we need in the community, an apparatus piece that was in dire straits. I mean, 38-year-old truck that's being replaced is 38-year-old truck. It definitely needs to head down the road, and this is just a great way to achieve that. So
I would certainly agree. Tim and I being fortunate enough to be in the fire department and know what one of the truck that this will be replacing, what condition that's in. So I think it's a great need. The only concern and distinguishment I guess I want to make on this is that tonight we're approving the acceptance of a grant, and not for a future purchase of fire truck. And I guess for me, the distinguishment is they've increased 22% now. I don't know when we're going to acquire this, hopefully sooner rather than later. But future, I don't want council on the hook right now for a unlimited budget of go out and build the best fire truck possible, right? This would have gotten us a phenomenal fire truck, I'll assume, to what you spec'd a year ago. And so, I think I would like more guidance from finance in the future when we make that decision of what can we afford, where's it coming from, and what are the trade-offs at that point in time. But I guess I want to move past that quickly because I want to celebrate the work you've done in getting this and securing the funding. I think it's much needed, but just wanted to have that distinguishment. So, any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That carries. Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, department reports. They're not even staying for the best part.
Yeah, I'm gonna not take offense to them leaving right before my report. Mayor, members of the council, you have my monthly report. Let me know if you have any questions.
Council, what questions do you have for administration? Seeing none, thank you. Finance.
Mayor, members of the council, you have my report as well. One thing to highlight is through 11 months in 2022, our sales tax revenue has actually exceeded our budget by 28%. When I was budgeting at the beginning of 2022, end of 2021, I think we were all predicting a little bit of a recession, but the spending and sales tax revenue has been much stronger than anticipated in 2022. So a highlight there. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Awesome. What questions do you have for finance?
I have a quick question, follow up to that. Can you categorize where that growth was? Is it online or is it retail? Or?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't receive those details, but there could potentially be some sort of outlet for me to find those details and report on that, but I don't know as of now.
Huh, interesting. Thanks.
And are those excess funds appropriate to cover the cost of a fire truck?
It's for regionally significant projects related to capital. Maybe.
All right, thank you. Community development.
Mayor and members of the council, in front of you is my monthly report. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions for community development? Seeing none, thank you. City commission updates.
None at this time.
City council committee updates, miscellaneous business. Tim.
Nothing this evening.
Jill.
Nothing tonight.
Alex. Jed.
Nothing tonight.
All right. Quick update, or maybe just information update is tomorrow night we have a joint planning board meeting. Tim and I and who? Alex? We're on that for 5:45 tomorrow night. I think that's the only thing on the agenda coming up this week for different committees, so. Other than that, I will look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned.
We're
I was
still,
trying to think,
we're still at the community center, right?
yep. And 5:45?